Hey guys, thank you for tuning in once again. In the last video we made the engine stop. We knew that it ran, but when I ran it to warm up the oil for the oil change, I thought it was hunting a little bit. So let's dive into that carburetor, and after that the clutch.
In Kenny's clacky garage, we're making it right.
Take off the carb. I need to take off the air cleaner once again. It has been off already way too many times. I'm just gonna give these two a little bit of oil. So yeah, let me take these off one more time. This 10mm, I guess. That one is a bit tight. So. I don't think that was the idea. It's a stud, so I think it was the idea that the nut should loosen up. So the case over here also. Yeah, the studs are just coming out from the carb. Whoa. Well, why? Because this is actually loose. Oh well. This is just like on your lawnmower. There's also a spring that I always forget to take out, which is now bent in the completely wrong direction. So here we have the heart of the beast. Is there supposed to be a hole here? Where does that go? Well, maybe. I don't know where it goes. So, let's take a look at this thing. I don't even know what it's called. It's a Delotto, made in Italy. Yeah, of course. Delotto, just like on my Aprilia scooter I had when I was a kid, I guess. I think it got a 21mm Delotto carb. That was really, really good. Yeah, right. Whoa. So, looking like this, I imagine there will be a screen in here. Maybe. Yeah. Ugh, nasties. You cannot see anything. Nice, huh? this green also. That was really brilliant. Fool. Oh well, let's use it now that I made it. Ah, this is really looking bad. It's just packed full. What is that junk? Is that gel that forms when it just leaves? Ah, gross. Now that I see this, I'm actually surprised that it even ran. Oh, nasty. Yeah, it's a good thing that we're doing this. So what is this screw? Fuel mix? Air fuel mix? I don't know, but I'm gonna take it out. How many turns is it out? A half. 1 1.5. 1.5. Doesn't look too bad, other than being dirty where the spring is. 1.5 turns. So the big one here. That's the idle, I guess. Should I take it out? Does it move? Moves. I'm gonna leave it because, yeah, just because. Is this the year of the machine? It says, can you see it? It says 96 or 95, I really cannot see. It says 95. So is this the year of the machine? Or is it something totally unrelated to the year of manufacturing? If you know, leave a comment downstairs. So, let's open Pandora's box here. Or okay, why is this so tight now? Ah. There. Does this come all the way out? It's just a drain, isn't it? And it's a jet of sorts. Is this the main jet then? And then the emulsion tube is up there? Could be. It actually looks okay. Is that an O-ring? I'm gonna try to be careful with that. So what is this? Another jet. Is this the idle? The idle jet? Actually, they look pretty nice on the inside. So maybe that surging was just a lack of fuel, but it was still getting fuel. There's a plate here saying, what does it say? R7720. What does that mean? Please tell me. Well, they all cracked loose, so that's a good sign. The screws are identical, so is there any more? Now that's a fuel bowl. Oh my god, is that big. Well, again, it doesn't look terrible. I have seen worse, more than once. So the float is held in by a screw. Well, they do mean business down there at the Gelato factory then. I need a smaller. Nice. So the needle came out with the float, and that nastiness right there is just from my fingers, I guess. It's a rubber tip, looks perfect. Now, do I really want to take it out? This? No. No, I don't. What does this do? I don't know. I'm gonna leave it because I'm on unfamiliar ground. This we can take out. Maybe. Yeah, it's coming out. Yeah, that's the emulsion tube. And there's no blockage in that, but well, I guess that was it then. Now that just needs to get a quick bath. Is it even gonna fit? This big hunk of come on, do I really need 2 hands? Well, it is bigger than what they usually are here in the shop. Can this... yeah, well, I just guess I'm gonna have to pick it up from the bottom if it drops all the way down. Was that it? There. It fits. Barely. Yeah, it's alright. No. The lid doesn't come all the way on. Perfect. Well, while this is soaking, I'm gonna do the dishes and then come back. See you in 30. So we're back from the carburettor spa. Yeah, I think things just needs a little rinse. It looks fine. Still a bit dirty, but on the outside. Yeah, I might take a brush or something when it's back together before I put it on and try to brush it off a little bit. And reassembly is just the opposite of taking it apart, which you already saw. So I'm gonna put it back together and put it back on the machine and see if the machine will still run. Now I just got the carb back on, springs, and what do we have? So now it will be interesting to see if it leaks. And if that hose will even let anything through. That doesn't look too good. I don't know. I guess if we open the drain, then we can see if fuel is getting through. It looks like it. Fine. Yeah, super. So let's see if she will fire up one more time or if I just made it worse. Choke on, throttle half-ish. Almost. Now, don't do that too many times. A bit more throttle. Maybe choke off, I don't know. I made it worse. Doesn't that sound better? Yeah, that sounds much better. Like a sewing machine. That sounds great. Really great. And the throttle handle is in the lowest position. I don't believe that it would do that before. Well, Well, that sounds really nice now. I think there might still be a bit of a hiccup sometimes, but it's definitely a vast improvement. So now that the engine seems to be running really good, let's separate it from the transmission. Now let's grab it by the horns and go to the main issue of the machine. The clutch is stuck. And to begin with, the cable does not look too hot and really homemade. Yeah, well, it doesn't move anything down here. I'm not sure if adjustment would do anything. I think I'm just gonna take off the cable and see if I can move the lever. Yes, I can confirm the clutch is indeed stuck. But the lever does move this way, but not the other way. I'm trying that way now. And it's not that I haven't tried, I have actually had a bar on it, but I don't want to break anything. So I didn't go too hard on it. But yeah. Let's take the engine apart. No, not the engine apart. Let's separate the two. Dumbass.
With every repair, there's a new ambition. From brakes to belts, I won't shy away. Building my journey, come what may.
Well, this wasn't quite like I thought it would be. Like with so much else. Well, I thought that that in here there would be a clutch, but there's not. I thought the clutch would be in here. But it's not. This clutch fork, shifter fork, what do you want to call it, it is moving free, so this is stuck. And I'm gonna have to educate myself a little bit before I dive further into this. So I got it apart. The guy I bought it from told me that it was a conical clutch, and it makes sense since it has a cone shape. I got it apart here where it was bolted together. It took a bit of heating and beating, but I got it. But I've never seen this before. I guess this is the cone that I'm looking at here, that is supposed to be spring loaded if it would release. Got a big spring here, and it has been apart before because that is anti-seize, I do believe, that gray stuff, and I don't know how evident it is, but that is marks from being hit with a hammer or a punch or something. So everything lines up so far for about what he said. So now it's, well, now that fell out. Interesting. I don't know what it is, a release bearing or something. Well, it's out. Fine. Now I can drench this in oil or gasoline or something to maybe make it let go. Well, this was uneventful. I got it loosened up. It really only took a few blows with a hammer and a punch, and then this cup came out. So I guess this is the clutch material, and I don't really know how to clean it from the rust. Maybe just some light sandpaper action. Yeah, it actually gets off pretty easy. So the cone here, it's got some rust on it, but I'm pretty sure that this will actually, I think this will clean up pretty easy. I don't know if I can do anything to prevent this from happening again. I don't know if moisture gets trapped in there or what the deal is, why this is happening, but yeah, I'm just gonna clean this and this. So I got it cleaned up as good as I think I'm able to. It's not perfect, there's still a lot of pitting, but again, if the machine is from 95, then it's 29 years old, and I guess it's okay then. So yeah, I'm happy with it. So let me see if I can slap it back together again. How does this look? Nah, really nothing to see, I guess. Oh, maybe. Nah. I'm gonna call it good. Good enough. Is there a right and a wrong way? That feels better. And then this goes into here. This takes the pressure from the spring. So it goes in like that, and this goes like this. And then this is a good sign. And so is this. It is separated by the spring. It wasn't before, so something happened in the right direction. So it will be exciting to see when I get it back on the transmission if the clutch will move like it should. We are building quite a bit of pressure on the spring now, I think. I don't know why I had to separate these two. I had to jam this in the gap and pry it open. Now I almost cannot tighten it to close again. Yeah, of course I can, but I don't know if there's a spec for this. I'm just gonna go 2 clicks in my elbow and then it's good enough, I hope. There. So now the fun part. Can I get the engine back on the machine? I'm just gonna be ready with a nut and bolt. Not this one. This one looks good. And then I cannot see anything. There. Ha. Ha. There we go. Now we got a bolt started. So that's the top one. Now it should be relatively easy to get the rest on. Now the engine is back in place and it's the wrong way, you dumbass. And the clutch is moving. So that's just that's perfect. Now Now, for right now, I'm just gonna mount this cable again because I don't have a new one. And it's just a proof of concept. Does it work? I want to see if it works. So, that hack job of a clamp is on again. I don't know if I'm really happy about this because it's like it's pulling a little bit on the lever here, and therefore riding the throw out bearing all the time. Don't know if I like that or not. Maybe not. Well, would you look at that? And it actually operates nice and smooth, nice and easy on the throttle handle. That's a clutch handle. So let me put on the throttle cable again, and then we'll see if the clutch actually does anything. So it's the next day and moment of truth. I freed up the clutch and I put the engine back on. So now, will it run? Does it rattle apart? Does it have any sounds that it didn't have before? And first of all, does the clutch work? We'll see. Throttle, choke. Don't hear any sounds that wasn't here before, so let's just have a go then. Clutch in. Yay! Whoa! I think I got the gearbox in the opposite direction. You're over there. Because the gears are acting up a little bit. So this is directionals. And maybe, yeah. Sorry. There's two arrows, what you want to call it. And it's Italian, and I don't speak Italian, but here it says falciatrice. Maybe. I don't know if that means sweeper or yeah, cutter, grass cutter. And this says fräse, which makes sense, since in Danish that attachment is called a fræser. So let me just try to switch it around and see what difference that makes. Fires up really nice. Yeah, this would make sense. A creeper gear, but when you're tilling, neutral. A creeper gear the other way. A neutral. This should be second. A third. Yeah, a really fast gear. So, yeah, let's find a neutral. That's a neutral. You see, the knives are rotating. So, yeah. So let's shut it off. Yeah, I think it runs just fine for an almost 30-year-old machine. Perfect. So that's it. That's what I had on my list for this video. Speaking of list, are you on the naughty list? Well, anyways, we are closing in on Christmas, and yeah, I'm gonna end it here. It's running, it's going through all the gears, and it is rotating the tiller. I had it running with the tiller down in my jungle down there, and I think the clutch is slipping. That could be an adjustment issue or something, but I'm gonna leave it for now. If I don't see you in the next video before Christmas, I just want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas. See you on the other side. Thank you for watching. Stay safe.